Even as the NSA level talks between the two countries are slated for next week, top sources are now telling Times Now that the Pakistani army wants to keep the Kashmir issue alive. On Monday night, a meeting was held between the Pakistani chief Rashid Sharif and Prime Minister of Pakistan Nawaz Sharif. The ISI chief was also present at that meeting. On the phone line with me is Aditya Rajkol. Aditya, what is the message that has been given by the Pakistani army to the Pakistani government?
Well, that's right. This is a massive development taking shape at this hour. The Pakistani establishment, in fact, trying whatever possible to scuttle the entire process of the NSA talks. In fact, this meeting was held on Monday evening, where Prime Minister of Pakistan Nawaz Sharif was briefed by the ISI chief, Mr. Akhtar, and also the army chief, Rahil Sharif. In this meeting, we are believed through our sources in the Pakistani ministry that the army and the ISI emphasized to the Pakistani Prime Minister that Kashmir should not be on the back burner. Kashmir should be something that they should discuss and emphasize in the NSA level talks. Remember, prior to the UFA talks, it was speculated that perhaps there would be some provocation from Pakistan, but they had cancelled their invite to the Kashmiri separatists. But this afternoon, yet again, the Kashmiri separatists have been invited. There's been provocation, but we are getting to know from our sources in Pakistan that the army and ISI have been upset on the dialogue process with India. They see that if Kashmir is not brought about in the dialogue process, then Pakistan will continuously cede ground. And that is what is bothering the army and the ISI in Pakistan. They're emphasizing to the Prime Minister and the NSA that Kashmir should be brought in, even as India is prepared to really put forth the terrorism, all the evidence regarding terrorism, and Mohammad Nawed, who has been arrested, a Pakistani national. So the question really is Pakistan trying its best to scuttle the peace process and the dialogue process by inviting
Absolutely, Aditya Rajkol, thank you very much for joining us with that information.
That this should be seen as an opportunity, and I would urge the opposition parties, the Congress and others, that not to make an issue out of this. And already an opportunity was lost last year when we were hoping that talks between the two countries would get started, and especially in an environment today where we are seeing that there is a situation on the LOC where people are dying, and on this side as well on the other side. So as Kashmiris, first of all, we believe that this is the right step, that both the governments have started to engage, and these talks are happening. Hurriyat Conference supports this process, and at the same time we believe that once these talks go on, and once there's a mechanism, there's a process, then a formal a sort of a mechanism could be evolved. See, this is not even talks. Pakistan is inviting the Hurriyat for a reception, so you can't call it these are talks at an official level. So I think we'll obviously get an opportunity to meet the NSA, but the whole process is aimed at not only conveying that, first of all, that yes, Kashmir being the issue, being the core issue, has to be on the table, but at the same time Kashmiris believe that India and Pakistan have no other option but to engage with each other politically and through dialogue. So this should not be perceived as some negative development. Let this be a positive thing. And I think I mean, at the end of the day, as Mr. Modi was rightly saying in Dubai, that you have to come eventually on the table to address the issues. So let this be a beginning of that process, and let all the stakeholders support this process rather than oppose it.